It is to the endless. We're watching Dante's Boxing Nation. Keep watching. Otherwise,
Boy, that didn't take long at all, did it? It didn't take long at all for Leo Santa Cruz to start flip-flopping on fighting against Guillermo Rigondeaux. Now, I tried my best to give Leo Santa Cruz the benefit of the doubt. You guys seen the video I just dropped. I just dropped a video the other day. Leo Santa Cruz, he went to his Twitter responding to Guillermo Rigondeaux calling him out. And here's what he said. We train 100% in the gym to give the fans great fights. We are ready to fight Guillermo Rigondeaux anytime, any place. This is what he said, right? Now, in that video, I told you guys, even though he's saying this, we can't really take Twitter comments too serious, especially when you're talking about fighting someone like Guillermo Rigondeaux, right? So Leo goes from saying that to saying this. They're still looking for opponents, but then hopefully I win that and then take 2 more fights and then fight Guillermo Rigondeaux. I'll fight him whenever the fans want, but that's not up to me. That's up to my promoter. If they can make it, then they'll make it. End quote. Wow. What happened to any time, any place, Leo Santa Cruz? I mean, come on. If you're going to talk the talk, you need to be ready to walk the walk, okay? If you're not going to walk the walk, then stop all the damn chattering. I mean, I hate to say it, man, but I haven't seen a fighter instill this much fear into another man's heart since probably Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees. I mean, this is really getting serious when it comes to Guillermo Rigondeaux. It was something else that Leo Santa Cruz said in this interview that was pretty telling. He kept saying, I will fight him. Even if I lose, it's okay because deep down I'll still be a winner because I will fight him. He said that a couple of times in the interview. Even if I lose, that means it's already embedded in his head that he believes that he will most likely lose the fight. So, I mean, if you believe that, you might as well just come out and just say, you know what? I think Guillermo Rigondeaux is a better fighter than me, and maybe it's better if he goes his way and I go my way. Like Marquez when he said that about Floyd Mayweather. I mean, maybe Leo should just say that. But I know that's impossible because he has way too much pride. And his fans, they have way too much pride. They would never forgive him probably for even saying something like that. Now, let me tell you what Guillermo Rigondeaux has said, or the idea he came up with, which is a great idea. Guillermo Rigondeaux said, we should fight against each other on Floyd Mayweather's undercard on September 13th, Mexican Independence Day. Mexico versus Cuba. The 2 undefeated fighters. Can you imagine how big that card would be? That would be a huge card, wouldn't it? You have the little miniature Antonio Margarito against the best Cuban boxer, or I don't even have to say best Cuban boxer, one of the best boxers in the world pound for pound today, right? That would be something to see. But in all fairness, to the defense of Leo Santa Cruz, I gotta say, man, I do feel a little sorry for him. I feel a little sorry for him because the amount of pressure that he is under when it comes to having to fight someone who's so damn good, right? And Leo understands this. Leo is not a dummy. Leo understands that he's going in there against damn near a vintage Mike Tyson. I mean, that's the fear that Guillermo Rigondeaux elicits right now. But once again, I feel sorry for Leo Santa Cruz because he has these prideful ass fans that believe that he's this big warrior and he has no fear of anyone and so on and so forth. And you're supposed to go over there and beat this guy with just your heart alone, right? But Leo Santa Cruz is sitting over here saying, guys, it really doesn't work that way. If you leave yourself open, you're most likely going to get caught with something you don't see, and you might even get knocked out. I think Leo Santa Cruz, he understands this, but the majority of fans, they don't understand this. They believe that pride and heart will overcome skill and technique. In their world, maybe. but not in the real world. Okay? Don't get me wrong. It happens every now and then. Every now and then, bronze beats brains. But at least 80% of the times, an intelligent fighter will always beat an all-out brawler. And it's so funny, man, because like I said before, usually the bull is supposed to chase the matador. But nowadays, the matador is always chasing the bull. See, the problem is, fighters like Leo Santa Cruz, who has an amateur background, he knows firsthand how good these Cubans are. Because he done seen Cuban teams probably come to Mexico, go to whatever country, and dominate the whole team, right? Win by a landslide. When I'm talking about Cuba versus Mexico, Cuba versus Puerto Rico versus America, or whatever country it is, he's seen this firsthand, Leo Santa Cruz, right? And not only has he seen that, but he's also seen what Guillermo Rigo has done as a pro with less than 13 fights. So it's definitely a lot of pressure on Leo Santa Cruz. But at the same time, we can't feel too sorry for him because he calls himself a champion. And when you are considered a champion, you are supposed to be ready for everyone. I mean, you can't go out and become a member of the bomb squad, and then as soon as there's a bomb to defuse, you say, I ain't going over there next to that bomb. Are you crazy? It doesn't work like that. This is what you signed up for, okay? This is what you signed up for. And not only that, but Leo Santa Cruz needs Guillermo Rigo more than Rigo needs Leo. Why? Because Guillermo's already considered pound for pound one of the best fighters in the world. That's what Leo is aiming for. At least that's what I would assume he's aiming for, unless he's just going to come straight out and say, you know what, I want to go ahead and throw this title belt that I have in the trash can like Rigondeaux did, right? And say, I'm okay just to be second best. I'm okay to just be third best. And let's just leave it at that. Don't ask me no more about Rigo. The dude is too good, okay? I'll never be as good as he is, and let's just leave it at that. Now, if Leo were to say something like that, of course he would get criticized heavily by his fans and boxing fans in general, but at least it would relieve a lot of pressure, okay? I mean, it may not be the most popular option, but at least it beats flip-flopping, saying one day, yeah, I'll fight him any place, anytime. Oh, you know what, on second thought, give me about 2, 3, or 4 more fights, and then I'll think about it. Once again, man, it's unfortunate, but he's pulling a Mikey Garcia versus Gamboa. It's all over again. These Cuban fighters are instilling a lot of fear into a lot of these fighters, okay? Now, even though Leo is making it very clear that he wants no parts of Guillermo Rigo, I think the pressure is still a big factor, and I wouldn't be surprised if Leo just all of a sudden gets pressured into signing a contract and fighting against Guillermo next. It's a possibility, okay? And there's, of course, also a possibility that we never see Leo get in the ring with Guillermo Rigo. But once again, man, the pressure is unbelievable. The social media is unbelievable. Imagine how many tweets, how many emails, and whatever other type of messages out there that Leo gets every day, calling him a coward, you're scared, what happened to your pride, so on and so forth. You know he's getting these messages all day, right? So we'll see. We'll see if he allows it to get underneath his skin or not. But before I end this video, a little correction I wanted to make. I said that Leo needs Rigo more than Rigo needs him. But actually, they both need each other for different reasons. Rigo needs Santa Cruz because this is an opportunity for Rigo to unify the belts at the division at 122. Also, it gives him more exposure so he can continue to show more fans his dominance if he were to go in there and knock out or dominate another champion like Leo Santa Cruz. That's all I got. I'm on to the next one.